Good morning, class. Today we're going to start on Unit 3, Lesson 3, Drawing in Game Lab. So last time we did a little bit with plotting shapes. Today we're actually going to get in and we're going to actually do some work in Game Lab. All right, let me go ahead and get this full screen. So for our warm-up, based on what you know about computers, what do you think will be the difference between telling a person about your image and telling a computer about your image? So think about that. You're going to tell, what's the difference between telling a person what you want to draw on the screen and telling a computer what you want to draw on the screen? Go ahead, take a little bit of time, pause the video, and put your answer into our canvas for your warm-up. All right, welcome back. I hope you're able to tell me that, a person we can actually kind of communicate. We can talk to and say, yeah, I like it there. How about move it up a little bit? Move it to the left a little bit. Where with a computer, we have to be more precise. That computer doesn't give us any feedback, does it? All right, question of the day. How can we communicate to a computer how to draw shapes on the screen? Well, let's dig in and get going on that. So we're going to jump into Code Studio. You're going to jump to level 2, and you're going to do this. You're going to look at the line of code in the workspace and discuss with your partner where you think the shape will be drawn on the grid. So this is kind of just a little bit of a test. Look at the code, think where it's going to turn up on the screen. Now, change the numbers inside the block, then try running the program again. Try to place the rectangle near the bottom right of the screen. So on this one, go ahead, jump into Code Studio, go ahead and start playing with that a little bit. On level 3, I want you to go ahead and watch this video. All right, now remember, while you're watching this, think about where can you find more information about using the blocks and what's an advantage of using block mode over text mode. Okay, when you get to level 4, and I'm going to jump in and do this one with you, but on level 4, what we're doing is we're going to try and place these rectangles. We're going to want one up in the top and one down here in the bottom. Okay, you're going to make it look just like the image does that they have for us. We have another video. This one we're going to be looking at, we're going to look at the colors, how to add color. And specifically, we're going to talk about stroke and fill. Now, those two things are a little bit different. One is an outline, one fills the entire object. I want you to think about that and which is which. On level 6 through 8, I want you to go ahead and work your way through these. Okay, remember, if you get stuck, there's always the help and tips. There is always our version history. This is where we can go back and try it again. So if it doesn't work right, we erase something, delete something, we're like, oh, I don't know where it started at. Go to that version history and just reset it. There's also, you'll see that in our text blocks, or in our code blocks, sorry about that, you got fill. It's telling us color here. On this one, it says rectangle. It's telling us that the first number is our X, the second number is the Y, but there's also a way to see some examples. So be sure to use all the help that's on the screen before you go and ask help. Again, I'm probably not there today, so you're going to be working through these on your own. So that's level 6 through 8. On level 9, you're going to practice your new skill on these levels. So you're going to end up making a couple of these objects. Okay, this one looks like a little car. We kind of did that one yesterday, right? This one here kind of looks like a flower if we get those petals put in. And then we got something that looks more like a stoplight. So I want you to work on 2 of those. Okay, work on 2 of those and then go ahead and move on. Level 10 is an assessment level. Remember, if you do that key concept, it tells you what I'm looking for exactly, but this tab disappears on assessment levels. Describe how to demonstrate your understanding. So it tells you what we're looking for. This one you're going to work through on your own. Um, and I will look at your code pretty specifically when I go grading this one. And then 11, this is kind of a challenge level. So what I want you to do is I want you to look at these. Look how these are made. If you look at this shape, it's making you do some littler shapes, different size shapes. This one here, we've got to look at how we are starting. Where would we start this object? Well, we've got to go and find the very bottom one. So if I look, this circle here, no, this circle here is under, and we would have to start building. Then I would come and I would start building this way, and then I would start building up this way. Look at all these circles. That one would be interesting too, trying to get everything piled up correctly. So you're going to challenge yourself on one of those. And then I want you to share an image you are proud of with somebody else, okay? I also want you to share that image with me when I get back. And for your wrap up, here we go, journal or in Canvas. Today we learned a lot on how to draw in Game Lab for the first time. What type of advice would you share with a friend who is going to learn about drawing in Game Lab to make it easier for them? So you're going to tell a friend a trick, tip, something on how to make Game Lab easier. What are you going to tell them? And we always end, how can we communicate to a computer how to draw shapes on the screen? Your question of the day. All right, I'm going to drop out of this presentation. I'm going to jump over into Code Studio. I'm on level 4. Remember, level 1 is that kind of info level. We've got our new code blocks. We've got our debugging, our vocabulary. So we've got a bug debugging. You guys know those from web or from the web, from HTML, and we got programs. So a program is an algorithm that has been coded into something that can be run on a machine. Kind of a new vocab word there. And then our code, fill, ellipse, and a rectangle. So here, that's that exploration. We're going to click, going to take a prediction. We're going to click the run button and see where it pops up, and then we're going to change the numbers in here. Level 3 is the video. Level 4, we're trying to move those shapes, this rectangle. You want to get this rectangle up in this corner, and you want to get one in that corner. Here's our instructions, says do this. Much like Web Lab, I can minimize, I can extend. It talked about, here's my block level. I can just drag out, put things on here. I could hit reset, I could hit run. Now I got 2 blocks out there, but I can also work in text mode. So here's text mode. I can go in here, I can change these numbers. Maybe I want to do 50 and 100. We'll keep it the same. What happens? It moves over a little bit. Ooh, I like that. What happens if I do 50-50? Ooh, it moved further up. So remember, X and Y. So if I go here, I can see examples. It pops up and shows me some examples, okay? I got this little button here that says show a grid. Oh, look at that. Shows me, I bet. I'll help you guys out. 0, 0. Ooh, I got one in the corner. You just got to get that other one down there. I bet you can do it. We're going to go back to block mode, though. It's a little quicker because I can drop it and drag it in. Where I can't do that when I'm in text mode. I got to type it in, right? No, I don't have to type it in. I can just drag it there, you say? Wow. But I can also just get in here and I can type. And it pops it up. But this is Java that we're working in. Now if I do it, I've got another one. I don't see that one though, because that one is hid. This one is hid. Now when I hit reset run, I've got all my squares on there, or my rectangles. Square is a certain type of rectangle or a special type of rectangle, right? Just like a circle is a special type of ellipse. You're going to work through these levels, work through these. You can see now I've got some color in here. I'm trying to make it look like that. I go to 9. This is where we get to practice. You're going to choose 2 of these to make. So move the fallen petals back. Debug this so that the wheels appear. When I get in there, you're not going to see them. And fix the stoplight so that all colors are visible. Choose 2 of them. Number 10, this is that assessment level. I'm not going to help you on it, but I got to debug. This rectangle should be on top in the center, and it should be purple. Okay. Right now it's bringing up the code. I can show block. You get to choose what you want to work in. I can work in either one. You can work in either one. So your choice. But it should end up looking like that. And then challenge level. Here we go. Level 11. I want you to go through. Don't do the free play. Okay. No G. But I want you to go in and do one of the others. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, and F. If you have time, if you get one of these others done, then you can go into free play. And that's where you can create your own object, your own shape, your own little character. Okay. Good luck. Hope you enjoy this. Like I said, this is my favorite unit. I love making games. I hope you get in here and love making games or even some short animations. Good luck. I'll see you guys tomorrow.